Hello friends and welcome to my playthrough of Cipher Zero. My name is Jonathan and I'm a little nervous today because it appears that the moon level that we're on now is going to be pretty hard for me. So we'll see whether we get any new mechanisms to wrestle with or not. We might be wrapping up those. I've got no information to go on except it just kind of feels like we are in boss level territory. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, and I'll split it up into smaller episodes as need be. But we are going to give a shot to Moon Sequence 2. Okay, what do we have? Again, we're mixing all of our mechanisms together. What do I know about these things? These are... Whoa, okay! Yay! So, something new indeed. That was a surprise. When I mouse onto one of these, I'm mousing... what I was about to say and gesture at was, we know this is one big grid, not two separate grids. I'm assuming that is still the case, that this 2 applies to the entire column, but as I mouse over one of these, I get a target on the other one. So I am presuming that when I click on either side, both light up or not. So I'm going to have to make the same pattern in both of these to satisfy all the conditions. This is lovely. Okay. So, we need 3 around this here, and assuming that I am correct about this applying to the entire column, that's a hard thing to test. Oh wait, is it a hard thing to test? If I do this... Okay, yeah, alright. That confirmed it at least. So, this applies to the entire column, so I can only have one... In each of the 2 grids, I can only have one shaded, so this is going to need both of those shaded. That means that neither of these are shaded, which I guess I should mark in both cases. It doesn't do that automatically. We could have things that are not snake cells get shaded, but I don't think we have to, because if I go... The snake has to come out here. I don't want it to go across because actually I know that these are not shaded because one of these is. I also know that this is not shaded. So the snake has to go down, which means that's not shaded. I think I see the solution, but I'm going to go through it logically since I'm going to take the opportunity to go through it logically since often we can't in these puzzles. This is not shaded. All the clues are happy except the snake has to be fulfilled, and we need to do this, which means these 2 are shaded, and that does everything. Okay, I love it. I'm hoping that they stay approachable, but this is fun. So, we could, if we don't have outside clues... We could think about this as just being overlaid up here. So this cell has 3 shaded neighbors. These 2 must be shaded. This has 3 shaded neighbors, and it's only one of these 2 because of the snake. So it's both of these. Can I determine whether this is shaded or not? I think if this is shaded, we've broken the snake, because whichever way the snake goes, it joins up. So that's unshaded, which means it's in a group of 5 unshaded cells that's gonna wrap around one side or the other depending on the snake. If the snake goes north, then that's good, actually. If the snake goes north, then it comes over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this region, and we'll have to cap it off. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that region. And we've done it. Alright, my hope in humanity has been restored. These are... Oh, okay. Okay. They're still playing with us. These are misaligned, which matters because of these clues applying to both grids together. Okay, this is going to have to come across here somewhere in order to make it to this side. So that takes up, so we can have at most one more in this column. We need one more here. Whatever we do here is going to take up one cell in this column, and we need another one to go across. So this only gets one more cell, which means this has to have one more in order to fulfill the 3 clue. So there's one here. There's one here, which gives us one in this column, and we need one more over here. So could these be not connected? No, because since there's only one here and one here, it goes straight across. And if we go straight across the top, we're hosed. So we've got to go down, then straight across, and then down. And let's just double check our logic is sound. It sure is. All right. Are these... Oh, all separately. Okay, great. And they are combined by this clue and this clue, which forces one in this column, one in this row. This might as well be part of that one. So, there's only one adjacent to this. Does that tell me? It doesn't tell me whether this is shaded or not, because it could be like something like that and it keeps going, giving us 3, or it could be something like that and be satisfied, and this can keep going for one more. So that's a bummer. This is gonna be interesting. So this is also a three-pronger. It's a 3-pronger, and it is in a region of size 3, which is impossible. So it must be in a region of size 6, is what that's telling me. That's interesting because why? Because we would have to do something like that. Because this is going to have 6 in it, and combining both of them, and it has to have 3 prongs. It can only have one neighbor, and we can only have one in this column and row. We're good. This is the perfect puzzle difficulty for me. We're getting a little bigger, but we still have... Okay, what do we have? We have 5, 8, and 8. We're gonna build... Oh, but these don't have to go with this grid. I kind of think that they will, because they're easing us into this, but they don't have to. This is nice. This gives us both of those cells, just as givens. So can we fit these ideas? Well, this will be an easier one to think about. We don't know anything about these other cells. Yeah, there's tons of ways to make these work, isn't there? Now I'm second-guessing my life a bit. Okay, what if we try to fit all these in? Are we going to have any problems with that? That could build here. We could do our big C right here. We could do our 3 down there, and we could do our T right there. Oh, the problem... Oh, of course. I wasn't even thinking about how this would interact, but here we've got this one here. This is this one. This is this one, and this is that one. So, may have lucked into that one, but that's a solution. Oh, is it not a solution? Because this is flipped. Can I flip the whole thing? I think I can flip the whole thing. These are all symmetric, so... They're not symmetric? What did I do wrong there? Doesn't this go with this one? This is wrong. Well, crapstick. Okay. Those two are shaded. Can I flip it vertically? If I flip it vertically, does that work? If I do this one, this comes around like so. This is the 3, and that's the T. Okay. Thought that was easier than it was, but that was, they did challenge us a bit there. For sure. These are, okay, see, it's actually adjacent, yet still counted as 2 grids, so... Okay, first I just have to ask the question, is there any way in hell that these don't stay in their own lane? No, because the 2 would have to cross each other. They're going to do that to us next time, though. I kind of see it coming. So, we've got to go from there to there. This has got to be... I mean, it could go down and around or something, but I think that's going to break the other one. They both have to make it across within the grid. We can't cross over here because it would break it on the other side. So I think that means these are both going to be this one at least is going to be unshaded, because if it's shaded, then whatever this does is part of that can't make it all the way over here, because we couldn't also pick that one up. So that's unshaded. And to make it only 4, we'd have to cut it off from the rest of the grid. I think we can only do that along this side, because if we tried to do it at the bottom, we'd need shaded cells up here. And that's going to break stuff. So I think we have to go around this side of it to... Ooh. But once we do that, we're not going to be able to make it small enough. So, I'm rethinking this. Was I too hasty in saying that we couldn't... If we go all the way to the top, we could make a bit of a hole for it. But this can't come down here or it meets up with that one. We come straight across. This is still too big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless it does combine with that one. Oh, that's cool. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Across the middle. Sneaky, sneaky. Loving this level. Okay. And we have been going halfway still. So even though this is a bit more approachable than the last one, I'm going to call this one the last one, since we are halfway point. So I'm going to say that, and then it's going to take me 30 minutes to do this one. We go from here to here. Cross the middle. This certainly is not going to end up being shaded. I can make that assertion. I think that seems almost guaranteed. If we go around the outside, like so, How does this connect to this? Does it have to get to the beginning? No, because if it gets to the beginning, then it's also going to get to this beginning. Okay. So this on the left is going to have to sneak over across somehow. Something, you know, like that in order to not hit itself. And then we just have to make this one happy as well. Which we can do by going around that way. Yeah, that has done it. Oh, that is so fun. Okay, I am going to call this an episode. We will see if we can muscle through the second half of this little clone puzzle next time. I will see you then.